Hello, Maima. Very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you too. How
How
are
are
you?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concerns. And what about you? How are you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you so much for asking it.
Okay, so let me know first of all, have you done your lunch or I just disturb you in between?
No, no, it's not like that. I had my. And what about you? Have you had your lunch?
Yeah, I have finished it. Before our session,
Oh,
I just complete all the task.
okay. That's fine.
Yes. So, how's your life going on? We are meeting very after a very long time.
And yes, it's been a long time. Yeah. My life is going well. Can't complain. You say,
Okay.
how's your life? How's your journey?
My journey, life is going well. And if I talk about my journey, so it is just like I'm like on and off. I'm not so consistent for uploading, and this can affect my YouTube result growth too. So I'm just trying to dealing with it and trying to become more consistent on YouTube. That's all.
Mm, uh, I okay, can't say anything because I'm the one also who's not consistent on my YouTube. It's been a 3 months. I haven't uploaded any videos there, and
Yeah.
not having session with YouTubers as well. So it's been a long time, I guess. Yesterday itself, I started like having session again. So it's feel like to me this is something new again. I'm doing it. Though I have done earlier in the past, but like 3 months gap is a huge gap, right?
Yeah.
And earlier when I yeah, the session which I had, I guess almost 40, 50 sessions I had with other YouTubers. So it was not like that ki I was already pro and I was comfortable. So if I take 3 months break, it would affect my, communication and all. So now I'm like feeling good guilty and like I could have like at least once in a week kind of sessions. So, but
Hmm.
it's okay.
We are on the same page, I have not done any conversation from last 1 month with any YouTuber, and it is my second session for today. I have already done a session, and I am starting doing conversation from today because I this was just something like I was not feeling good and I was not very much into conversation at that time. So I think that let's take a break if I'm not enjoying that thing, that's why. And then again, I'm start trying to start it. So maybe it can affect my fluency and the way I speak. So don't mind, please.
My God, okay. So the same request I have like to you because it's been a long time for me as well, right? So as you
No
mentioned that
worries.
we both are friends, so it's okay, let it be. So,
Yeah.
like I have a question for you because like it's been a long break for you as well. 1 month break is also like
Hmm.
creative back. So what exactly like you feel like you are lacking at?
What I'm lacking is what I feel is sometimes what happens for conversation, you have to approach someone. There is no fixed schedule,
Mm-hmm.
there is you can't fix your schedule, and the conversation also depends on someone's availability. If you planned any conversation, and with me what happened, 2 or 3 conversations was like that, someone give me time and on the last moment they cancelled, or maybe because of any personal or any reason. After that what I feel is and the thing is there is a repetition of same content, like what are the skills, what are the things you have to do for your speaking, like these are the same things which was happening with me for a long time. I mean, as much conversation I have done, so maybe 10 to 15 conversations have a different topic, and all of them have same, so this was just become monotonous for me. And I was just like, I want to speak on a different topic, but it also depends on your co-learner. They are comfortable to speak on a different topic or not. Some just want a candid conversation, and some are comfortable to speak on a topic. So that's why I took, and I feel that I am not enjoying that process. Then I took a break. Then I started uploading shorts. Then I start to make a short video of solo video to speak on a particular topic. It's just me and my video, nobody else. It is my husband's suggestion that you should try at least. Then in this way you will restart it. So now I'm uploading those solo videos of 5 to 6 minutes solo speaking on a particular topic. And from today, I'm doing these conversation. So this was really, I mean, there is a self-doubt also when you see some other YouTubers, they are doing so great in this same field and they are so consistent, then I feel I am going to grow or not. Then, have you also
Uh-huh.
this happens with you, or just I'm the one only?
No, you are not alone. I guess we all are experiencing the same thing, whoever is a new creator, and
Yeah.
maybe they have just started. It's been a year for them, and they can't see any significant growth in their channel, so they feel like quitting it, right? And then they see, ki, okay, what others are doing, like who's we can consider good content creator in this niche,
Hmm.
right? So they are very consistent in their journey, and no matter whether they are getting views or audience, like liking or not, like they are just experiencing with the things.
Hmm.
Like you can take example, like if I'm into conversation, maybe today this is something people like, right? But what about after a year? Like taste get maybe change, like an audience will like something
Hmm.
different, then I also have to update myself accordingly. So I guess that things, if we keep in our mind and we just explore the things like others YouTubers are doing, and instead of like feeling okay, why I'm not growing, right?
Hmm.
So let it be. The thing is more important, right? Rather than everything, we are improving for
Yeah.
sure, right? Because the moment we started, I guess we started from a scratch where we couldn't frame a proper sentence in this language. This is my reality. I don't know about you, what was your level,
Hmm.
but it was like harsh reality. So if I see now myself when it's come to interaction with others, I don't find much difficulties, like to get interact with others. It's just a matter of maybe confidence, because
Hmm.
if we do something for a long period of time, it just become a somewhere piece of cake for us, then we don't find difficulties, and we have to be consistent. That is most important thing, which I understood very late in my life. And this time I just want to be consistent. I don't know, maybe for there would be days comes when I would be not available, so I have to just uh, have got some stock in my gallery, where if I'm not available for a week, at least I have something to upload on my channel.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is my plan. But yeah, I'm also experiencing, like if I see others YouTubers are growing, then earlier I used to feel and blame myself, why not me? But this time, no, I don't have any problem. It's okay, because everyone has a different path in the journey, right? So why would I like compare myself with others? They are doing because it's been maybe long time for them, or could be another reason. What kind of practice they are doing to make their content worthful, right?
Hmm.
And maybe we are lacking somewhere some point. So instead of focusing on that, like I should focus on myself, how to become a good version of ourselves. So yeah.
Yeah. It quite, it quite challenging and quite impressive too. Both the things in your advice, because being consistent on channel and uploading on daily basis, it's really challenging because we have to collect some content like a like a preparation for the examinations, as we have learned all the syllabus before the examination. So we, as a same way, we have to shoot some videos before uploading. It is just like that stock in in the shop, something like that. And the
Right.
other impressive thing is, here I just what I learned from you, we are doing it for ourselves. First priority is our own growth. Then audience come, then the subscribers, views, these things comes later. But yeah, as we all are humans, comparison also there, growth also there. My consistency is, in this one year, my consistency, I break my consistency like 50 times. I don't know how many gaps are there. I mean, every 1.5 month later, you will find 3 to 5 days gap, 7 days gap. It is normal with me, but there was not a single day when I think that I am going to quit my YouTube. No, it was not like with me. And till now, I have no idea. I mean, there is no idea to quitting my YouTube. It is just like, no worries. If I have not uploaded for 7 days, 10 days, no worries, whatever happened. You can see my YouTube subscribers. They are only 404 till now. And you can understand we started our YouTube together, maybe. So it hits, but okay, we can deal with it. With time, we will know, we will become more what I can say, more skilled how to manage our things. We are just on learning progress.
Yeah, we'll learn how to be patient.
Yeah,
It's very important, actually. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
why. Okay, Maima, so I have chosen a topic for today. So should I share?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, okay. So I have chosen the importance of listening, not only as an English learner, but in our real life, every prospect. So I will question some. I have some questions to you, and you just can share your thoughts. Is that okay with you? Okay.
Yes, yes, sure.
So, what do you think? Is listening or hearing same? What do you know?
Okay. First of all, you have to, just tell me what's the difference between listening and hearing, actually.
Okay.
Seriously, this is the first time I'm getting
Okay.
this.
No
Yeah.
worries. In my opinion, hearing is just like automatic. We have these senses. If your TV is on and you are in another room, so you will automatically hear the voice. This is hearing. You are not giving your
Oh,
attention, your
oh,
proper yeah,
yes.
that's way. Yeah.
Okay, I thought of maybe hearing is something different which
No,
I
no, no,
didn't
no,
hear
no.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you asked like what's the difference between hearing and listening, right?
Hmm.
So, like as you already explained in your questions when you are like clarifying ki, there is a difference when we listen someone, like we should be always very careful what others are saying, because if we are not a good listener, like take example, now I'm having a conversation with you, but instead of listening you actively, if my mind goes and start ruminating about what should I answer next, right?
Hmm.
So like I didn't listen you carefully, then I don't think so I would be able to answer it properly. Then I would ask, could you repeat it again? And so it's somewhere it's create confusion.
Hmm.
So active listening is most important thing. I guess we all should focus on this, like rather than speaking. And
Hmm.
because somewhere when we are a good listener, we can learn a lot of things from there, what others are saying and what are the their point of view, and you get a lot of clarity by listening only.
Hmm.
And hearing is something I guess we all can do, right? Just for a fun purpose, maybe when we feel bored. So we just put our earphones, earpods, and start listening someone, right? And even if someone is speaking in background, maybe sometimes we enjoy listening to them as well. But it's not important that we should pay our attention properly. Even if we listen, then it's okay. If not, then it's not going to create a big impact. So it's absolutely normal. But active listening is more important. It's play a vital role in everyone's life, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I feel resonate with you because what happens, hearing is something you don't have to put so much efforts because universe has gifted our body is just like that. We can hear automatically. There is nothing like we have to do something. We have to give our attention. But listening carefully, gives it needs your observation. How much observation is there, how much attention is there while listening someone. It is just like that. It is a skill, what I feel. Listening someone patiently and listening someone carefully, it is a skill. So do you feel those who are a good listener, they become a better communicator?
Mm-mm. Obviously, yes, because that's how I guess we all have started, just by listening, right? Not by speaking. Speaking obviously important, I'm not denying it, but first we start with listening.
Hmm.
Like as a newborn baby, when first they listen, then they start imitating, and just then they get the clarity in their words.
Hmm.
So same goes with that. I guess listening. Like we have to listen more and more. And no matter whatever the interest area you have, if you are into politics, and if you are like, blogging and all, like you can watch all kind of content.
Hmm.
Because when we listen, especially if we talk about like how it will be useful when we learn this language, right? Because by listening we get that, like how to pronounce correctly, right, that word, particular specific word. And how they are using in right context, because that is also very important. We learn the new words, learn the new idioms, but where to use it, that's only we know when we listen to others,
Hmm.
or by reading it. It's
Hmm.
another way also. So that is something we can learn by listening. And I would say listening is the best skill where we don't feel, monotonous. Like we all enjoy listening, right? So yeah, I guess that's all.
Yes, I agree with you because when we listen someone carefully, we know, as you mentioned, where to use these words, where to use these idioms, how they are how they are performing their sentences too. Sometimes we learn these skills only because of listening. Because what I feel is when we listen carefully, so our subconscious mind is also there. It is also working subconsciously. So these things fit in our mind, and in this way, when turns comes to speak, so our mind helps us. We automatically get those words, we automatically get those idioms. So in this way we become better communicator. And I feel to nowadays what happening, people become less patience. People have less patience. They are not they don't have that much of what I can say, that much of what I will say, patience, I think, to listen someone carefully, and they just want to speak. They don't want to listen someone, and they just want to speak. And if they want to listen someone, they just want to wait for reply. They don't want to take the word seriously and think about it and then speak. So what happens now? The quality of communication, the quality of conversation is reducing. What kind of content you are, what kind of thing you are communicating, conversing, it is totally depend how you are observing their words, how you are taking their words. So it affects your communication skills too. This is what I feel.
Obviously, that's correct actually.
Yeah.
And this is, I guess, somewhere, you know, social media also is responsible for that, because nowadays we are getting lot more short contents, right? So somewhere we are just stick to those things, rather than like if there is a video of 15 minutes and there's a
Hmm.
like reel of 30 seconds, we would prefer to watch 30-second reel rather than 15 minutes video.
Yeah.
We know that 15 minutes video is more like informative, right? We can learn lot more things there, but what we do, we just keep scrolling because we don't have patience. Somewhere we're losing it.
Hmm.
And to master that skill, we have to, start watching lot long content.
Hmm.
So sometimes I do, like it's not like that. Like I'm also scroll. Obviously, I'm also the victim of that, where I scroll. Um, but sometimes I like deliberately go and watch and pick out 30 minutes like podcast and watch that, and I just, make a routine every day. I have to watch at least a long video. It can be anything. If you more into web series, movies, English movies, anything. But I should watch 30 minutes on a daily basis.
Yeah, we have to keep patience because everything needs time, and everything needs our attention. It depends on how much carefully we are dedicating our time, or our observation, something like that. So here I want to know, I want to discuss something. Do you think being a good listener can make your life easy with your relationships, like your family members, your friends, your loved ones? Do you feel so?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can. And that's how it works as well, because if we listen to our close one, usually it's not happen, right? When our close one says something, we don't pay attention to them. We think, okay, like, my mother, she always say, do that. And say, like, I'm going to do that. Wait, wait, wait. And sometimes in between, I miss something very important, right?
Hmm.
Maybe she's saying something to me, and I think like it's a like usual way she says all the time. So it's okay. I'll listen her maybe later. And what if she's saying something very important to me, right? So go and do something because that work has to be done. But I didn't listen. So I missed that, right? So what is going to happen somewhere? It's just my mom is going to feel disappointed, right? So if you want like to keep, I'm not saying to keep everyone happy, but in every relation, you should be a good listener because if you listen to your family, to your relative, your partner, half of the battles solved there, right? So I don't think so. It's create any kind of misconfusion, misconception there. So that's why I guess listening is important and how it can be beneficial for when it's come to relation. Then I can say that most of the people like what they're missing in their life. People say they don't have a time to listen, right? Listening is something they all constant complain ki my partner doesn't listen me, my father, he doesn't have time to sit with me. It can be any kind of complaint like most of the people have. So if just think ki if end of the day we get a time like some uh, leisure time when we are sitting with our parents, with our partner, and listening to them, right? I guess that is the worth it. This is something like we all want, but unfortunately, this is missing in everyone's life. So yeah,
Yeah, I also feel the same because nowadays what happening, we all are just running behind something and are missing those sweet moments when we are just sitting with our family members and having discussions on something. Maybe that is not a very useful discussion for us, but we are enjoying it. So this is something we all miss, and what I feel is now our nature is just like that. Our behavior is also become like that. We can't sit properly for 15 to 20 minutes in at a place, and we are just in that what I can say, every moment we feel that if I have to go, I have to go. In this way we become frustrated, and sometimes this become the reason of altercations too between family members. So at that moment, misunderstandings, confusion, and misconception is also there. This starts to grow. So when you have only 1 minute to listen someone carefully, then maybe you later on you will think about it. If you have not given any moment to listen them, then you will just grow with those misconceptions in your mind, and in this way you can ruin your relationship with your loved ones. So I feel when someone listens us very carefully, we feel valued and respected too. So it is a nice way to show someone that you respect them. If you can listen them, doesn't matter you are going in, you will obey them or not. You will do your work just like those words. It is a different thing. But if you can listen them properly, because sometimes it happens with us also. We don't want any suggestion from someone. We want someone who can just listen to us whatever we are trying to converse, whatever in our mind. Maybe these words can be a shit words or not very productive things. We just try to do gossiping, but we want someone who can just listen us. And then if we have, so we will always try to connect them. And because of this listening, we always try to talk to them first. So in this way I feel listening affects our real life, and listening affects our relationships mostly, what I feel is.
yeah, I like this thing which you mentioned that ki we feel respected, we feel valued there when
Yeah,
somebody listens, right? So that's a reality actually. We feel obviously because sometimes we say and nobody's listening to us, right? We feel like we are talking to a wall. Oh my God, like so in
it
that if
happens.
somebody
It
it
happens.
happens, it happens.
For
Yeah,
example,
obviously.
it happens when we are in our teenager age, like you are in, as you are just doing your masters. Have you done your masters completed or it is going on?
Yeah, it's my already I have completed like first semester, so I'm in my second semester
Yeah,
now.
so I was just saying when we are just in our family discussion and childrens are also there, teenagers are also there, family, big, our parents, our grandparents are also there. So if any serious discussion is going on and we want to show, we want to speak on something, then our family members, they don't listen us. They feel you are not so big and you are just you are not so big so you can take these kind of decisions on these topics. So we feel that they are disrespecting us. So I feel at that moment, if they can listen to us at least for that moment, we feel that now my words also matters for them. This kind of differentiate listening create what I feel, because uh, it does not matter how you will take your decisions, how much you will listen to them, but if you can react like you are listening them carefully for the moment, they just want your attention. They just want to say something. So this is something which we all want. That's why respect create.
Right, agree.
Yeah.
So it was a very beautiful, like, topic you brought.
Thank you. I was just thinking about to discuss something different because I have done our session with you earlier, so we all know some everything about each other. That's why it was not a formal discussion for me. That's why I chose, and this topic randomly came to my mind. So that's why I thought I will talk to her on this topic. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice way of.
So do you have Mahima? Do you have something in your mind, Mahima, for me? Then you can ask because I have done with my questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mhm. Like, it's not like something so special, yeah, but I just want to know what kind of patterns are you following nowadays in order to improve your English? Something new.
Honestly speaking, nowadays I am doing nothing. As I mentioned, I was not doing any conversation, not doing reading, nothing was going on, just overthinking and nothing else. I was just, last month was for me, it was just like a red racing. I have so many ideas in my mind, but I was not able to structure them. That's why I started. Yeah, the different thing which I tried is those solo videos which I mentioned earlier, because
Right.
it gives me that satisfaction that I have done something. So I chose a topic and I started speaking on this particular topic. Sometimes it happens that I'm not framing the sentences very properly. And when I listen that video, I think that I am mentioning A point and then suddenly come to Z point in between. So in this way, I am just analyzing myself. So this can be a good thing for anyone if someone wants to work on their speaking. So if they don't want to communicate with someone else, then on your camera, talk to yourself, or you can speak on a particular topic, describing your surroundings, speak on a particular thing. These are the things you can do. This is something new which I found.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you upload those videos on your channel as well?
Yeah, I have uploaded. Yeah, I have
I
uploaded.
would definitely love to watch those videos because it's been a long time, I guess 3 months. I hardly watch anyone's videos on YouTube because
Hmm.
I'm not like active, right? So that's how I supposed to watch others' videos. But as
Yeah,
I'm back, so obviously I love watching others'
it happens.
conversation.
It happens,
Yes.
and
So
everyone's life is different. What I feel is because we compare the main thing, whatever is we are watching on YouTube. Like there are many YouTubers in the same field. They are doing amazing. They are getting views, subscribers, appreciation from everyone, and we just look at the stardom of their channel. I can say we are not looking like the how their life is, what kind of responsibilities, what kind of disturbance, distractions, and it is depends on it is depend on person to person, how much distractions are there, how you are dealing with. Like for me, there was no distraction. I'm alone, but I'm alone is my own full distraction. So I have to deal with myself. There is no one with whom I have to fight. There is no one with whom I have to, explain my things. I just want to work on myself. That's why in my case, this is something like this. Maybe in your case, it will be different. So I feel we just start to compare our growth, but everything has a divine time. So I feel whenever my time will come, it will automatically grow. So that is the thing which I have learned to myself.
Yes, but you are very optimistic actually about your future, so it's good to know that we should
Yeah,
be positive enough, right? That's just something
because
in our control. And
yeah, being negative, it will demotivate you, and you will not able to create content for your channel too, and not able to focus on your growth too. That's why be positive. It is the easiest thing which we can do. Okay,
yes.
so do you have something else for me, Mahima?
No, no, that's
Okay,
all I was just wanted to ask.
okay,
Yes,
so should we wrap up?
yes, 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 we can.
Okay, so thank you for joining me today, and it was really nice session, nice conversation with you. And I have done lots of mistakes. My fluency was
I,
very, very bad today.
like,
So,
no, don't say that, don't say that. At least don't say negative words to yourself, right? Because if you are saying and if you're believing you are not good, then how others will believe, right?
no,
So
it
just
is
say
just
that you're
like,
doing.
yeah, I am doing, but if I compare myself with the last videos, then you will able to analyze the difference because it happens when we took gap with this language. So I feel it affects our, tongue twisters is also there. The exercise with our tongue, the exercise with pronunciation. It affects the gap the gap should not
Same
be there,
thing
but
actually goes with no, no, same thing happened with me actually. That's why I'm also lacking, right? I'm not able to pronounce and talk properly. So
yeah,
it's
it
not only
happens.
you, like both have started after a long time. So we both are lacking. That's all. Nothing else.
No worries. We will
I
deal
also
with it.
have a lot of rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow.
Bye bye. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Nice. You too. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.